Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be refilming my 16 and pregnant, how I told my parents and how I found out I was pregnant video. As many of you may know, I have already filmed this video. I already have it up on my channel. About that video, I get a lot of hate on it and stuff. A lot of people think I'm immature because of that video. So let me explain really quick to you guys. I started YouTube January 2014 when I was pregnant. I made a couple of videos and then I completely stopped until last year when I made that video. That was my first coming back to YouTube video. I was barely learning how to make videos. I was barely learning how to talk to a camera. So I did get off topic a lot and stuff like that. And a lot of people did think I was immature because I kept getting off topic, and I don't know. I was just learning how to make videos and I just rather refilm it. So I don't want to rant too much. Let's just get into the story, and I'm going to try not to go off topic as much. So let me start off with the basics. When I got pregnant, I was 15 years old. Not even 3 weeks later, I turned 16. So I was 16 my whole pregnancy. I was a junior in high school. So I have a video on how I thought I was pregnant, my pregnancy symptoms and all that. I will link it down below, so I won't get into that. But basically, didn't get my period. I was throwing up. My boyfriend and I thought I was pregnant. What? What? What is that? That's so funny. What? Okay. So we thought I was pregnant. So one Friday night, this was a Friday night, we went out to get a pregnancy test. I took it. There was two lines. One was dark and one was faint. So we had never taken a pregnancy test before. I was really, Maricela's playing here, sorry for the noise. So we didn't know what to expect. So I didn't know if the second line counted. So a couple hours after I took that, the same night I took the second one, and the same thing came up. So we weren't sure if I was pregnant or not. We were like so confused. So anyways, the weekend passes by. Like I said, it was a Friday, so now it's a Monday, and Dario decides to tell his mom. He's like, Mom, Cassie might be pregnant. Like, we don't know what to do. Like, we don't know if the test was positive or not. So on Monday, I was supposed to go to school. Instead of going to school, I told my mom to drop me off at Starbucks, which was across from my school. She dropped me off, and I ended up leaving with my boyfriend and his mom to the doctors because she wanted to know if I was pregnant or not. We all wanted to know. So we got to the doctors and they couldn't see me because I needed an appointment. At this point, she just gave us like a talk. She was like, I'm sorry, but I hope you're not pregnant. You guys are too young. You're not even married, blah, blah, blah. You're not done with school. So anyways, she took me back to school, and me and Dario are talking on the way there, and we're like, why don't we just not go to school, go to the pharmacy across the street and get a pregnancy test, and the ones that say pregnant or not pregnant, like clear, you know, no lines, no stuff like that. So his mom drops us off. She thinks we go to school. We end up walking across the street and go get another pregnancy test. So I take the pregnancy test and it says, there's Maricela. So it says pregnant. I'm almost positive I'm pregnant at this point. Like, you know, it all makes sense. I mean, we were shocked. We were happy. I mean, a baby is a blessing no matter what. We weren't going to be mad at it or anything. So we were shocked and happy, and I know a lot of people were like,
why were you shocked? Blah, 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 blah. You had sex. You knew you were going to get pregnant. Like, no, don't you know that you're not always going to get pregnant when you have sex? Like, come on, come on.
I didn't know if I wanted to tell my parents that day. I didn't know if I wanted to wait a week. I didn't know if I wanted to wait until they found out. I had no idea. I was so confused. I didn't know. So anyways, school's about to end. My boyfriend leaves. I go to school and wait where I usually get picked up. So my mom comes, and right away I see her. She's mad, and I can tell she's in a bad mood, and she knows something. So instead of picking me up, she parks, and I'm just like, okay. And she gets off, and right away she's like, let's go to the office. So we walk to the office, and she hasn't even told me anything, and she asks the attendance lady, Maricela. She asks the attendance lady, did my daughter go to school? They search my name up. They tell her, no, I didn't go to school that day. So since my mom had dropped me off at Starbucks that day, and she usually drops me off at school, she probably thought it was weird. So she called the school and they told her I didn't go to school. So on our way home, you guys would think, a lot of people comment and say that my parents didn't take good care of me, that they weren't strict enough, blah blah blah, because I got pregnant. You guys don't even know. My parents were so strict. I just found loopholes through everything, and I found ways to not go by their rules. I'm just gonna say that. So on our way home, my mom is mad. She's yelling at me. She takes away my phone. She's like, you can't see Dario, which is my boyfriend and baby daddy. What? You're jumping? Wow. She's already pissed off, and at this point I'm just like listening, and I don't even care about the fact that she knows I ditched school. I'm just freaking out about how I'm gonna tell her that I'm pregnant now. So anyways, I get home and I'm like, you know what, I'm already in trouble. I'm gonna tell them today that I'm pregnant. I just want to get it over with. I don't want any more time to go by. So I was scared. I didn't know what to do. So I call my sister who lives like half an hour away, and I tell her, hey, like, I have a problem. I really need your help. And I start crying, and she's like, okay, like, I'll be there after work. Like, are you okay? Just tell me you're okay and stuff like that. She freaks out. So anyways, guys, my sister gets there after work. So we go in the car. I go in the car with her, and she's freaking out. She's like, just tell me what's wrong. Like, she's thinking so many things. Like, are you on drugs? Like, did you get raped? Like, she's thinking so many things. And then she asks, are you pregnant? And I just say yes, and I start crying, and she's like, oh my gosh, and she starts crying, and she's like, well, you know what, we need to tell mom right now. So she goes inside and she calls my mom out. My mom's still super mad at me about me ditching school. So my mom comes in the car. We're outside. My mom gets in the back seat and we're in the front seat. And my sister's just telling her, like, you know what, mom, like, it's gonna be okay. Like, we're in this together. It's not the end of the world. Please don't get too mad. My mom has high blood pressure, so we were super nervous about her getting too sad, mad, and stuff like that. So basically, my sister tells her, not even me, she says, Cassie's pregnant. My mom is so mad. She's like, what? How could you do this? Oh my gosh, guys, I don't even want to relive the moment. Like, you guys don't even know how bad I felt. You might think, like, you might think I don't give a fuck about my parents and their rules and stuff like that. It's not even like that. I'm getting the chills right now just thinking about it. Like, I feel so bad putting my parents through that. But anyways, so my mom is a little more understanding than my dad. She didn't even offer for me to go inside and tell him myself. She probably knew he was gonna freak out. By the way, guys, I'm sorry for the lighting. The sun is going down and I'm using natural lighting, so that's why I'm trying to hurry. Also, so she goes inside and tells my dad. They take like 15 minutes, and during that time, I didn't have my phone. So I get my sister's phone and I call Dario, and I'm just letting him know what's going on and that I told my parents and stuff like that. My mom comes back out and I see my dad, and I just see it in his face how furious he is. He is so mad, and he opens the car door and he's like, and he just starts cussing and saying things, and he basically just tells me to go to my room. Like, he didn't even want to talk to me. He didn't want to see me. And I go in my room, and my mom goes in there with me. And in my last video where I told you guys how this happened, I said, you know, my mom tried to calm me down because, you know, we're Mexican, and a lot of people didn't understand why I said that. I said it because Mexican moms tend to worry about everything and anything. I mean, it's not just Mexicans, you know, everyone is different. But I said it because I was, like, you know, sad. I was crying out. And since I'm pregnant, my mom was really worried about the baby, so she wanted to calm me down. That's what I meant in my last video, but no one understood me. Anyways, that is how I told my parents. A couple days later, like 2 days later, my mom took me to the doctors and they confirmed that I was pregnant. And that's it. That's how I told my parents. They were furious. My dad didn't talk to me for a long time. My mom was more understanding. She helped me a lot through my pregnancy. She gave me advice and stuff like that. My dad eventually got over it, and now they both adore her. I'm telling you guys, they adore Maricela. They love her so, 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 so much. I just want to tell you guys that if you're a teen mom, I am in no way promoting teen pregnancy. I'm not telling anyone to go out and get pregnant. I totally recommend waiting until marriage. But if you are pregnant and if you are a teen mom, I just want to tell you guys that it does get better, and I wish you guys the best of luck. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope I could help some of you guys out, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.